Oh, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. What are we going to do today? What are we going to talk about? What kind of video are we going to make today? Oh, crashed. Amazing. I played 13 seconds of that game. Maybe we can talk about like the missing game modes, gun games, sticks and stones, all those kind of like fun party games that were just really casual to go and play, and how they're all missing in Modern Warfare 2022 for some reason. Or when I get one kill and they're like, you're hacking. It's like, bitch, I've died 27 times first.
Yeah, I'm 4 and 4.
Oh, my game's gonna crash. Here we go.
Another crash.
New update, still crash. It's BattleNet. It has to be BattleNet. Maybe we can make a video on how the store costs $647 if you actually wanted to buy everything within the store, and maybe we can talk about the Battle Pass being the most mediocre Battle Pass ever. All the guns just basically look like brand new guns with zero difference to them. All for the low price of $647. Come on, just give it to me. Yeah, there we go. Scan and repair? No.
I've just got to the point where now I just say fix your fucking game.
Yeah, I always type this game is dog shit. Fix.
I just give them a thumbs down emoji in one of those feedback
game.
reports.
You dumb twats. Or I guess
Boo.
fix your
shit emoji.
store first.
The poor dev guy who just has to read all
might
those.
Be
right?
broken.
They're like, none of this is helpful.
Causing the crash. No, I said that the store might be broken and causing the crash. Idiot.
Yeah, right. Seriously,
I'm so sick of it. It crashes all the damn time. Maybe we can talk about the Rocket League ripoff mode, which shouldn't even be called a Rocket League ripoff mode. It is so bad. It looks terrible, it plays terrible, and is awful. Maybe we could talk about that. Oh no, we already covered that one too. Damn, we've covered all these issues. Oh, I know what we can cut.
Your computer has crashed due to your constant videos calling out Call of Duty Activision and their incompetence and greedy ethics. In order to restore your computer, please only say good things about Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, as this is the best way to foster a loving and caring Call of Duty community. If you do this, your social credit score for Call of Duty will be increased, allowing into better matches and games with other fellow, like-minded Call of Duty players. Thank you for your mandatory change of heart. Signed, Call of Duty AI Ethics Bot.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. I am your host, Mr. Flatface, the man of many faces and need more opinions, and I'm going to tell you a brief story first before we get into the main topic of the video, which is the quality of this game. Call of Duty for me has always been a different sort of game. It's been a game that I've connected to on a different level, and that's why I get very irate and very angry when I see blatant issues in my game. Okay, a few years ago, my leg stopped working, and I couldn't walk. I spent 2 years sitting in a chair, not able to walk, getting surgeries to repair my broken legs. And I had to sit there and not do anything. Now, the people that I play with can attest. I spent years on crutches, on canes, and I had to walk her at 25 years old, and I couldn't do anything because my legs were just destroyed. So, yes, I could move, but I couldn't move properly. So I spent a lot of time sitting in a chair playing this game. I like to refer to it as my World of Warcraft South Park era. Remember that guy sitting in the chair and he's just leaned back and he's all fat? That was me. I couldn't do anything, so I just played Call of Duty. But it was fun. It was enjoyable. I got to escape from the sad reality of my own life and my legs not working and all the terrible things going on in my life, losing my career, all that stuff. And I sat there and I played Call of Duty and I escaped from all that for a bit and I got to experience a different world. Yes, it's not a role-playing game, but you get to just do it. I was in the army, so for me, Call of Duty was kind of like a role-playing game in the cringiest way ever. It allowed me to live my stupid dreams of being in the army in Call of Duty. Yeah, does it sound awful and cringy? Yeah, it does, but that was the thought process behind it. I'd played Call of Duty before it, and I'd played Call of Duty Modern Warfare, the original, all the way up until now, and I had a different relationship with Call of Duty when my legs stopped working. It was a game that I experienced and I enjoyed because it allowed me to escape from reality. It was casual. But then something shifted. Call of Duty World War II came out, wasn't casual anymore. Call of Duty Vanguard came out, wasn't casual anymore. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 came out, wasn't casual anymore. I'm bringing this up because a lot of people like to argue that if you complain about anything in this game, then you're just a sweaty try-hard streamer and or YouTuber. I only started YouTube 2 months ago because I needed to fill my time because I no longer had a career because my legs stopped working. And I had gone through a year and a half of depression and I needed something to fill my empty space and time. In the summer when my kids are home, I have a great time. But when they're back at school, I have to spend 8 hours a day by myself every single day. So I started YouTube 2 months ago. So I'm not a YouTuber. I live in rural Alberta, where I get the worst internet ever. My internet speeds are 3 megabytes up, 3 megabytes down. Not even close to being able to stream. So I am not a streamer. I do my YouTube videos during the day for the last 2 months, and that's what I do. I make my clips at night with my friends, and I play 4 hours, 5 hours a night, maybe. Usually it's 8 o'clock to midnight, so 4 hours. Just like a normal person who gets off of work. I may be retired, but that is what I do. So I am definitely 100% a casual player. Am I good? Yeah, I would say I'm above average, but I had the time to dedicate it for 2 years. Does not make me a sweaty tryhard. Why do I bring this up? It's simply to alleviate the argument that you're a YouTuber, streamer, or you're filthy sweaty. I am casual. I'm one of you guys. That's why I'm getting at it. So when I say that this game is not casual, I mean it. I'm not talking from a movement standpoint. Nope. I think the movement's just fine. From an SBMM standpoint, yeah, 100%. Because if I do good one game, I get screwed the next game. So yeah, that means that it's not casual. Because I get punished if I have a good game and I have fun, and I get absolutely rewarded if I deliberately don't do anything for a game. If I were to get on every night, an hour before everybody else, and I were just to reverse boost for an hour, our games for the rest of the night would be amazing. But I don't. I don't do any of that scummy tactics that you see other YouTubers use or other streamers use. I don't use a VPN. I do none of those things. I am actually just 100% like you. I get on and I play whatever lobby they throw me into. I get good gameplays, I get bad gameplays, okay? So when I say this game is dog crap, I mean it. Yes, granted, you can have fun in this game. You can have a good time. We have good times. We had good times last night. You have to make the fun. Rather than this game giving you the fun and giving you the tools to have fun. No. You have to do all the fun. You have to make stupid classes so you can compete with the camper. What I mean by that, you make troll classes. You make troll plays. You do all the, like, if I'm losing a game, I just switch to an RPG now so I can get funny death comms so I can make a compilation for you guys where I just RPG the other team. Why? Because they're not moving. I might as well just RPG them. This game is broken. It's sad, but that's what it is. So I wanted you guys to understand where I'm coming from when I say that I'm getting very upset with this game. And when you guys maybe meet me in the lobby and I lose my stuff, because there's more of you every day. You guys are subscribing more and more. Eventually, I will run into you guys in game. And I'm toxic. There's a reason behind it. It's because I have a different relationship with Call of Duty. Call of Duty isn't just a game for me. It was an escape from reality for multiple years. And it bothers me to see the current state it in, which brings us to the topic of the video. This is a game that cost $120 for the Vault Edition in Canada. Once you bought the Vault Edition, you got the Battle Pass. The sorry excuse for a Battle Pass, where all the guns in this game look the exact same as all the other guns. They're just all black guns. They're just black spray painted guns. The skins are all very muted for the operators. They're all very muted. They're all very neutral. They don't look any different. I don't notice that somebody has a Battle Pass skin, where before you would notice these things. This Battle Pass was a very sad excuse to sell you an extra Vault Edition for a premium price. And I bought into it and I failed. That's my bad. Will I ever do it again? Not a chance. Why? Because I couldn't play the beta weekend because the game crashed so often and I couldn't do anything. So I really actually got nothing out of the Vault Edition. I got incredibly ripped off. And I already have a video on my channel explaining how I feel ripped off by this game. But what I'm getting at is that they took game modes out of this game. 3,000 developers over the course of 3 years developed this game. And I want you to go find Gun Game. Go find Cyber Attack. Go find Sticks and Stones. Infected. Go find any of the fun casual party modes. For a game that's advertising themselves as the new casual Call of Duty, a new era in Call of Duty, where did all the fun game modes go? Because they're not here. You can't even play them in private match. So they removed game modes and somehow this game's even less polished. The time that they spent making those game modes no longer was required because they didn't put them in this game. Don't worry, they are going to release those game modes in the future as a carrot that dangles you to keep making you return, which is a totally video on itself on how they keep removing parts of the game to sell back to you later or give to you later as content. For instance, the KD tracker that you see in every video I'm playing, I have to buy a battle pass to go to A5 to get the KD tracker that allows me to then see what my deaths are in game rather than waiting all the way to the end of the game. They literally removed the death feature on the scoreboard to sell it back to you in a battle pass. It's crazy, I know. So you have to do all this just for the game to crash. Now that brings us to the topic of this video, the crashing. Crashings don't affect just you, okay? When I load into the game and I crash, it doesn't just affect me, it affects the 5 other people that are in my team because playing this game solo is absolutely pointless, okay? It affects them because now they're down a player and they have to wait for a new blueberry to load in, and usually that blueberry is absolute dog water. It then also ruins my night because now I have to wait 15 minutes for them to finish their game, load back in, and then we have to regroup up if the party system even lets that happen, just to start it again. And when we usually get into the next game, somebody else crashes. And you just do that cycle all night. So you're constantly going back to the lobby to pick up your friends that constantly crash. Oh, but it's your computer, Mr. Flatface. No, it's not. My computer is brand new. It's top of the line. I just bought it a month ago. I just did a fresh install of Call of Duty when it did the update patch. I was like, you know what? They're already going to do a 30 gig update. I might as well uninstall the game and reinstall it. I reinstalled Battle.net. Everything on my game is up to date. I have the drivers up to date. So it is definitely not on my end that this is happening. It's on their end. And I agree with Turney that I feel bad for whoever the dev is that has to sit there and read the crash reports, not just from me, but from everybody. But it's a stupid concept to put the onus on the player to then tell you how the game crashed. I'm not a dev. I didn't go to school for development. I don't even understand coding. I don't understand any of the background stuff of this game, so I have no idea what's going on. Here's how it comes from a consumer standpoint in case anybody ever at Activision ever were to watch my video. I'm going to explain how it goes from a consumer standpoint when you get that message to fill out that thing and tell you how the crash report goes. Here's what I would actually put in there if I was going to take that stupid thing seriously. All right, here goes. I bought a game off of a storefront that you made me buy it from, whether it was Steam or Battle.net. On Battle.net, I installed the game through the launcher that you chose me to do it through. So Battle.net was the launcher I chose. So Battle.net installed the game and the files all based off of what I did. Okay. I then loaded into the game and connected to a lobby based off of the lobby that you put me in, based off my skill base, my ping, my whatever, the algorithm that picks me to go into the lobby. I then hit start, which starts to play whatever. And you then picked a map for me because I can no longer vote for the maps that I want to play. No. I have to then wait for you to pick a map. So you pick the map that I played with. You then pick the other 11 individuals who are going to play with me in that map. I then loaded into the map based off of what you wanted me to do. Once into the map, I ran around the map with the coding that you provided. I then crash. What am I supposed to put in there? Because everything I just said is you doing it for me. I don't get to pick the map. I don't get to pick the playstyle. I don't get to pick anything that goes on. You picked the launcher. You picked the download files. You picked everything. I don't get to do anything. So what are you truly expecting me, a regular consumer, to put in there other than fix your fucking game? What is it you want me to put there? How do you recreate it? I don't know. I loaded into your game. You did all the stuff in the background, and I went into the lobby and it crashed. I can't update my drivers. My drivers are up to date. I can't do anything other than what you guys did, and it has to be on your end.
Oh, but Mr. Flatface, I don't crash.
Good for you, because you're always going to be that guy that says that you don't have an issue even though you do have an issue. You're the guy that if somebody says the sky's blue, you're going to break down some random shade of blue no one's ever heard of.
No, it's more like douchebag blue.
That's what you sound like. It's sad, because like, what am I supposed to put there? Yeah, somebody on the other end is going to have to read that. 100%. You think I'm the only one doing it? No, everybody I've ever talked to ever that has ever filled out one of those crash reports always puts the same thing. Fix your fucking game. Why do we say that? Because we bought the game at $120 or $100 or $80, depending on where you live, okay? We paid you a premium price, and you're releasing us a crappy, subpar product. Imagine you went to McDonald's and every single fry in the fry bag had to be paid for separately. 25 cents, 25 cents, 25 cents, 25 cents. Would you buy fries from McDonald's? No, you would not. But we're doing it with Call of Duty. Remember that time when you would load into a game like Halo and you'd grind and you'd play and you'd unlock armors and you could tell by just looking at whoever was running towards you what skill level they are? Oh my God, he got the legendary skull helmet. That guy is actually really good at the game. Now I see, oh my God, that guy got the skull helmet. That guy spent $28 in the item store. Such a cool guy. There's zero things to work towards in this game, and the game's constantly hampering you by constantly crashing every 2 seconds around you. Whether it be dev errors, audio issues, not being able to join your friends, or just simple crashes straight to the desktop. The game's constantly halting your progression, but then constantly showing you a store. I bring up the store because the store updates very regularly. It's constantly being updated, let's be real. There's a team of dozens of people, if not hundreds of people, working on new skins to sell to you in the item store. But they're selling these skins at a $30 price tag for a camel skin for your gun. They want you to spend half the game's price if you, or whatever, 40 bucks, whatever. They want you to spend a quarter of the game's price on simply buying a skin for your guy that you can't see. And that's what blows my mind about this game. Idiots go out and they buy the CDL skin so they can run around, but they can only see their hands. What? Thank you for buying a skin so I can see you easier. It makes no sense. The whole concept of this game is making no sense to me, and it's just itching my brain. I feel itchy. I feel gross. I don't understand it, and I can't get my head around it. Yes, I'm passionate about gaming, but this game makes it hard to be passionate about. Now, last night we were having a discussion, and the discussion was something is going to come up on the market. It feels like we're at that cusp where Call of Duty needs to be dethroned. And I have a feeling some indie development company is going to come up with a game that dethrones this game.
Call of Duty will never die.
It won't die, no. There's always going to be idiots that keep buying it like me and you. But I feel like there's going to be something on the market that comes out. With Halo failing as miserably as it did because they got greedy, tried to shove their hands right up your pocket and take all your money out of your wallet. Call of Duty now doing the exact same thing with an item store that costs $647 if you wanted to buy everything in the store. They are selling you Call of Duty points at $200. That's $80 more than the actual game for you to buy in-game store content for $200. It's disgusting. So they're right there with Halo. And then you got Battlefield 2042, which released, and they tried to do what Call of Duty did for the last couple of years, where they had new operators and you can buy skins, but the ghillie suit that fits on that man doesn't fit on that man, and the ghillie suit doesn't fit on that girl, but it fits on that girl. They tried to do the same thing where they sell you everything else separately. These companies are spending more time developing freaking skins for you idiots to buy than they are for freaking making the game. Hence why you have dev errors, constant crashes, audio issues, the guns being glitched out, skins being glitched out. They are spending so much time developing crap to sell to you that they aren't even fixing their game. Warzone communities crying out for more speed in the game. I played Warzone. That game mode is so painfully slow. There's 150 people in the lobby, and by the time I find the first two that I find in the game, I just want to die to them because it's so boring.
Oh, you didn't land in a hot enough zone, Mr. Flatface.
Okay, so let me go land in the hottest zone possible so I can constantly fight and sweat my... Oh, no, I'll just go do that in multiplayer because it's so sweaty here already. Now you got DMZ players crying that they just want everyone else to go away because they're getting killed in there, because the people that don't want to play Warzone are playing DMZ because they can't succeed in Warzone. They're just killing the people in DMZ and treating it like Warzone 3.0. When your community is crying out this much, Call of Duty Activision, you need to start listening to them. Stop giving us skins. You gave me a snowflake as a Christmas gift. Well, thanks. How about you fix the server so I stop crashing and can enjoy a night with my friends? How about you fix the audio so I can actually hear people in the damn game? Crazy thought. How about you fix any of the map spawns so you can... let's start with Fortress as the first one. Fix that one so one team doesn't spawn with an immediate disadvantage upon loading into the game. We, the consumer, are on the cusp of gaming. I know. I feel it. There's going to be some indie company that comes out with a shooter that is just going to blow up. And I hope for that indie company that they're making it now and is coming soon. Because gaming is really starting to feel freaking pretty dead. We sit here and we give these companies our hard-earned money and they just ask for more. They give you subpar content and then ask you to pay for more. You know, they feed you with one hand and hit you with the other. And we, the consumer, need to stop letting this happen. I know this is a long rant. I know this is a long video, but like I said, I have a very different relationship with video gaming than most other people. When gaming truly becomes your escape, and this is the quality you get, you're really going to learn something real quick about yourself. And you're going to learn that you need to have more say in what you experience as a consumer. Because gaming for everyone is not just get on and sit on my couch and turn off my brain. Sometimes it's an escape for somebody. Maybe somebody's home life is terrible and they get on and this is what they get. Crashes and bugs and they can't join their friends. This is what gaming has turned into, and it's sad. Every single game that comes out now comes out with a battle pass. Immediately upon releasing of the game, they sell you something else that has content in it. Disgusting. And we idiots keep buying it and they go, well, they bought it the first time, they'll buy it again. We need to vote with our wallet. We need to stop these companies, and whatever indie company is currently working on a first-person action shooter, hurry up, man. It needs to come out today because this is done. Call of Duty is right now, the only reason I think Call of Duty is being popular is because Battlefield 2042 ate dirt. Halo Infinite ate dirt. All these companies that are releasing games that are FPS shooters and trying to do what Call of Duty did when they started releasing skins and had an item store are eating dirt because the gamers don't want it. And for some reason, Call of Duty's players are so freaking stupid that they keep thinking, well, we'll just keep buying it. And Activision's, they're relishing in it. They love it. They love the fact that you're so stupid you keep buying it. And I'm not just calling you stupid because I also bought it. But I'm saying it here and now. This is the last COD I buy. I'm not buying another one. It's over. Next year, if you go buy Call of Duty and you're one of the people I play with, I won't be there. I will happily move on to role-playing games and change my entire channel's dynamic back to role-playing, back to long-form content, but I won't be buying Call of Duty again. Not until they address some major damn issues in this game. Get rid of skill-based matchmaking. Get rid of the store. Or at least make it less freaking egregious. If I pay you $120, would it kill you to throw me a 10% off? Considering the battle pass is the biggest joke I've ever seen? No, that will never happen, and I don't expect it to. But what I can do is say no more. And I will not buy another Call of Duty after this point. Just like I won't buy another Battlefield either. That game is also dead to me. I'm an adult, and I can now vote with my wallet. And my wallet will be voting no on any Call of Duty in the future. On even the free DLC. What am I saying? It's not free, no. No, they're going to release you a full price DLC next year and say that it's a 2-year COD cycle. Why? Because you're an idiot and you'll believe them. I hope that things change, and I hope that development team for that future Battle Royale or future first-person shooter comes up quick, man. We're ready for it. The gaming community is ready for a change in the gaming landscape. It's time for these titans in Battlefield, Halo, and Call of Duty. They need to fall. They need to be humbled, and they need a small studio to step up and say, you know what? You're Goliath and we're David. And I feel like it's happening. It's going to happen, man. The communities in all these games are crying for something. They need it. And I think we're right on the cusp of another PUBG era where a game comes out and it just and everyone goes crazy. And I can't wait. I've been your host, Mr. Flatface, the man of many faces and even more opinions. And this has been my very long video on the crashes. I know we didn't cover the crashes directly, but I needed to cover a lot of general topics really fast, okay? I hope to see you in the next one. Until then, I've been your host, Mr. Flatface, the man of many faces and even more opinions. And I always have an opinion when it comes to Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. And my opinion on this one is, do not buy. Follow for more. Bye.
Thank you for watching the video. Please remember to leave a like, comment, and consider subscribing to the Mr. Flatface channel. This will help ensure that you get the best possible experience here on YouTube. Signed, Mr. Flatface Pandering Bot.